our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rights and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rights and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change. Gotta change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking name. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, let's change the world.
That's good, y'all.
Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
Yeah. It's your big homie, Big Badaday, man. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. One of the only places online where you're gonna get the real deal Holyfield, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hope everybody's doing all right out there today, man. Today is Big Baday's State of the Union address, man. I gotta do a State of the Union address, man, because I was just watching Joe Big Head's or Joe Biden's State of the Union address. I'm not hating. I just finished watching. Well, not all of it, but I was watching it. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't like Joe Biden. I didn't vote for him. But it doesn't matter if I don't like him or didn't vote. As an American, as a grown-up, we have to be educated on anything and everything that matters. A lot of people don't care about politics because they're not political. A lot of people don't care about politics because they're not even grown up enough to even understand that shit. Or a lot of people don't care enough about politics because they don't feel like it. You know, I understand it doesn't 100% dictate your life based on who's in the president office. You know, I understand that you still got to live your life and all that. But let me explain something to you. It's not about trying to control or always change something, but it's mostly about how to deal with what you got presented to you. See, you won't even know how to deal with the problems of life if you don't understand the issues or the situation. So it don't matter if you didn't vote, you're not going to vote, you are going to vote. That's not the point. The point of paying attention to current events is because you need to be an educated, realistic, logic-based individual. The reason why most of us don't know what to believe in is because we don't listen to what matters. We only listen to key talking points of what they tell us or what you've been told to believe in. So let me explain that. If you don't study a politician, if you don't understand politics, or if you don't study anything that you're about to get into or that's about to happen, You won't know how to circumvent situations. You won't know how to get around certain situations, or you won't understand generally what's happening. Like I said, it's not about trying to act like you look, it's not like you actually can do a lot, but there are things that you can do. The reasons why we feel like it doesn't matter so much to us because most of y'all are not participating in your government. Most of y'all are not participating in grown-up activities. You know, people will go out to the club and have sex and do all kind of freelance bullshit that can affect their life. People go out, have one night stands and do shit that can affect their whole life without even thinking about it, but they won't even sit down and try to understand life as it is or understand the system that they're living under. It's sad, man. It's like we're conditioned to just jump out the window and make life changing, altering decisions without even having knowledge about it, you know? And they call that an uneducated voter. They call that an uneducated citizen. And let me explain something to you. America thrives off your ignorance. America runs not on Dunkin'. America don't run on Dunkin' Donuts. America runs off you being dumb. I was just watching the State of the Union address, and Joe Biden was talking about a bill he passed, and he said, "Did you read the bill? You can read, can't you?" He was talking to everybody. He was talking to Americans. He was saying, "Did you read? No, did you like that bill? Did you read it?" He said, "You can read, can't you?" So they depend on you to be dumb so they can run game on you. The reason why these politicians have the stronghold that they have is because they've had our forefathers and our grandparents and our mothers and our fathers brainwashed for hundreds of years. See, it's okay to be under leadership. I'm not saying we need to be a freelance, do what we want society. I'm not for that. I am for leadership. I am for systems in place to keep man in line, because mankind is animals. And if niggas don't get control or don't have limitations, you'll be out of control. You'll kill yourself as you see what's going on with no rules. But if you live in your life, right? If you're living your life and you don't care about anything but the small existence that you're wrapped up in, you don't got no chance of survival. A lot of the key points that Joe Biden was the sale points that he was saying on his State of the Union address were mostly lies. He was lying, bold-faced lying, saying shit like the economy's way better than what it was when he got in office. That's a fucking lie. That's a bold-faced lie. When Donald Trump was in office, I didn't have any money problems. Shit. Matter of fact, I got laid off when Donald Trump was in office by the pandemic, and I still was able to survive because of the laws that Donald Trump passed. You know, those stimulus bills and all that he was passing. So under Donald Trump administration, he didn't forget about Americans when we got left behind. He didn't forget about us when we got cast aside and they told us we were non-essential. Joe Biden didn't forget about us. He set up he set up systems in place to keep America rolling when America was at a standstill. He set up systems in place to save businesses when their businesses weren't making any money. Those PPP loans that all you scammers and liars and con artists stole. Most of that was good money that businesses needed to survive through the times of no money. When niggas didn't have jobs to spend on the businesses, the government gave niggas money to keep their businesses going. Under the Donald Trump administration, he kept America going while we was at a standstill for over 2 years. 2 years I was able to sustain without a fucking, no, for 3 years I was able to sustain and live without a job. Without a job. What other president in history has ever did something or took care of a people in need when they didn't have no money? He's the only president, one of the only presidents who did that. During the days of the Great Depression, they didn't have stimulus packets. During the days of the years of the Great Depression in the 1950s, they did not have stimulus. They had soup kitchens at best. America never did nothing for the disenfranchised. Never. America never had systems set up for the poor and the disenfranchised, except for when Donald Trump was in office. That was the first time in my life where I seen poor black people thriving. It was the first time in my life where I seen poor Americans thriving. And I'm not for free money and shit like that, but I am for a country who's in position to take care of its people to do so. I'm about to read your comments shamelessly, V. Let me get these quick thoughts off. We have been conditioned to just sit back, bend over, lean forward, bend over, and spread our butt cheeks open. And don't know who's coming in, don't know how big he is. We don't know what he's finna stick in there. We just been conditioned to bend over and spread them. And we've been bending over and spreading them for the last 100-some years in America. And look where we're at now. They tell you when your sons need to go fight and kill and die in war. They tell you when your sons need to die. They tell you that your sons is non-essential. They tell you your children don't matter. They tell you that your Social Security will be gone by the time it's time for you to collect it. They told you all this. You know why y'all don't know? Because most of y'all don't listen to politics. Most of y'all don't listen to American current events. That's why Big BAYDAY'S here. How many of y'all watched the State of the Union address with Joe Biden? Anybody on here, tell me yes or no. Did you watch the State of the Union address by Joe Biden? And I'm not shaming you, but I'm simply saying, did you watch it or did you not? I'm asking you a question. Yes or no. Did you watch it or did you not? And the reason why it's important for you, all right, so why you in here said no is exactly. I already know most of y'all didn't watch it, and I'm not downing you for this. But what you have to understand is this is your life. This is your time. Man, it don't matter, shamelessly, V. You got to watch it. You don't have to watch it, but I had to watch it. You know why I watched over an hour of it this morning. It's like 2 hours. There's one more hour left. But I watched an hour of it while I was cleaning, so I could do my due diligence and understand where this man's viewpoint and head is at. And the whole time Joe Biden was on there, this motherfucker was lying like he did something. This motherfucker ain't said nothing in 3 years. This motherfucker ain't said nothing on TV, on no address in 3 years. He ain't said nothing. So now this motherfucker want to get on the news and talk about this and talk about that. They're talking about raising teacher salaries and giving teachers more money and raising the fucking minimum wage. These bitch ass niggas in government been talking about raising the minimum wage for 20 years. Y'all better wake the fuck up. They ain't raising shit but your death rate. That's all they raising. They ain't raising shit but your mortality rate. No, they're lowering your mortality rate. It's the only thing that they doing. This nigga said there's more jobs in America and more people are working than in the last 20 years history. The economy is the best it was in the last 20 years, what this nigga said. When you take a $20 bill right now and go buy 2-3 things and that's all you get. Yesterday, I went out. Let me explain something to y'all about the economy. Yesterday, I got paid. I ain't gonna tell you exactly how much my check was, but it was decent, right? I'm about to read your comments in just a second. I gotta get my thoughts out. I I just got paid yesterday from working, and my check was decent, right? I took out majority of my check off my account, and I left the bill money and a few extra per diem dollars on my checking account, like I always do. I took my kids to lunch. We went and got a smoothie. I got a Jersey Mike sub. Um, and my family got Panda Express and smoothie, right? The smoothie, the Jersey Mike sub, and the Chinese food was about $60. And I didn't buy one item for everybody. I bought a big thing and we split. Like at the Chinese place, I bought 3 entrees and one side and 2 sides. At the smoothie place, I bought 2 large smoothies and we split them 5 ways. At the Jersey Mike sub spot, I bought a $4 sub, the smallest vegetarian sub they had for $4. I didn't splurge. That was $60 just for lunch. Just for lunch, right? Then we go pay my rent. That's a chunk, big chunk, right? Then what else I do? I did my laundry. That was 30 some dollars to wash all my clothes. I'm not complaining about money. I'm just stating how shit goes. Um, I put some gas in my tank. That was $20. I gave my daughter a few dollars. I bought my kids a couple of toys. Um, what else we went and did? Oh yeah, after I did the laundry, I took them to Crumble Cookie in the middle of the night because Crumble Cookie stays open down here. It just opened up and it stays open till midnight. So that's pretty cool. So we don't have much nightlife down here where I live. So I took my family to Crumble Cookie at about 11:30, right before midnight. So we come back home. With all that there, I spent about just say about $600 some dollars. Just that one day. Just imagine. This is one day. Not even to mention, I went to the grocery store, Sam's Club. Sam's Club was like $300 some dollars plus 60 some dollars. So it's about almost $400 at Sam's Club. So I spent about seven some $100 yesterday in one day, or $800 in one day. About $800 some dollars in one day. And then not even to mention, I got to go to Walmart today to get my toothpaste, my soaps, that shit, my hair creams, my moisturizers, and my hair creams. That's going to be another $70 to $80 to $100. This economy is no good. This economy is shit. Let me explain something to you. For the healthy food, I don't eat trash, garbage food like most of y'all do. I don't eat trash garbage. I don't eat food with bones in it. I don't eat food with natural flavors in it. I don't eat none of that stuff, right? The foods that I eat are extremely expensive. I used to drink regular almond milk, right? Like the Walmart brand almond milk, right? But then I realized it has bones in it. It has human bones in it, right? For calcium, to fortify niggas with calcium, they put the grind up the human bones in there, calcium carbonate. So I can't drink that no more because I don't want to be a fucking cannibal, right? So there's this oat milk that I buy, but I buy it rarely. I usually buy this soy milk because there's a soy milk that's sold. I ain't gonna tell you where, but it's a soy milk that's organic and it's got nothing but soy, water, salt, and that's it, right? I've been buying that for my kids, right? But soy, if you understand soy, it's a highly estrogenated plant because most soybeans are produced. Most soy companies only produce the female plant because if you produce the male plants, they'll have the seeds and stuff like that. So you want most fruits are mostly feminized fruits. So soy itself is a feminized plant because if you don't want to grow the male and the female, so you want to grow just strictly the female plant, just like most vegetables, most plants, because you don't want a lot of seeds and shit in your soy. So they grow these highly feminized females plants, soy plants, and what happens is we in turn eat a lot of these female plants, and it gives males a lot of estrogen. So to circumvent that, I don't like to just give my sons and them straight soy milk all the time. You get what I'm saying? So it's this it's this oat milk, it's this Califia brand oat milk that I like to buy. It's $6 for I think like a 64-ounce container maybe, or 54 ounce container. $6 for milk, for my milk. $6. And you know what's in it? Oatmeal, water, and salt. That's why is it so expensive? And it's organic too, but why it's so expensive? Why is the natural stuff more expensive? Because under these administrations, these companies are taxed so much and they have to pay so much, and they use these chemicals so much to keep bugs and to keep things uniformly growing so much that they're conditioned and used to just growing shit genetically and fake and nasty and GMO and chemical. And so they charge so much for the real food that if you eat real food, you'll go broke. Man, y'all better stop, man. Let me read y'all's comments. Shamelessly V, thank you for being here. I'm about to read all your comments. Read all your comments. Shamelessly V said, I never cared much until the shutdown. Everything and tried to control what I do with my body and my authority as a parent. Exactly. I watch with a microscope now. Facts, Shamelessly V. Me too. I've been watching for years. I've been loving this shit all my life, but because it's like a show to me. Politics is like a show, and I always knew and was to the understanding that politicians run the world. So I always paid attention to that because power means something to me. I'm a young man. When I was a little boy, I used to be like, damn, somebody's telling us when to go. Stop light, green light, red light, go. Like they control shit. And that means something to a young man, especially a young man who looks at power and who understands power and, understands influence and shit like that. It's always been something to me. So I always watched the news. I always read the newspaper. I was always like this. They love us being ignorant. That's why they fund public schools to keep us that way. World Bank's Human Capital Project. It is. That's the facts. I'm gonna say something to y'all, man. I'm not against nobody, but if you're still giving your kids to these devils and letting these devils teach your children and raise your children, you have a big problem on your hands. And I'm gonna tell you what. I don't mean to get off subject, but you know why most parents hate their children, especially when they become teenagers? Because you didn't even raise that motherfucker, so you don't even understand that motherfucker. That 16-year-old funky motherfucker in your house, you don't understand that motherfucker because you didn't raise that motherfucker. He was raised by Miss Mary, Miss Lucille, Miss Ann, Miss Jenny, and 5 male teachers in his whole life. You don't know that motherfucker. You don't know why he's the way he is. He's very disrespectful, very this, very that, but very entitled. They taught him to be that. You didn't teach him that. And then you get mad at when you try to discipline him and you can't tell him nothing because he's taught not to listen to your ass, because they teach him in school. Boy, if the parents doing too much, tell us and we'll come take you up out of there and you won't have to worry about that. You're not the parent once you got them put your kids in their hands. They're the parents. Y'all better wake up and understand where the fuck this is. You give your child up, that's not your child. It's that simple and that serious. What's good, SS? If you give your child to them, that is not your child no more. Y'all better wake up. That's why they be taking people's kids when they go to hospitals, taking people's kids when you go to the doctor. They will take your fucking kid because this is their kid. You have to do your best to try to keep your child with you safe because they will take your child from you. It's not your child. Y'all better wake up. Once you get them social security numbers and all that, it's not your child no more. Your child's property of the state. We're all property of the state. Y'all better wake up and understand this shit. Y'all think, oh, I'm gonna vote and this and that. Nigga, you're a slave property. You are property. They don't care. You just a number. And you know why? I'm about to show y'all some deep, real shit. You know why they don't care about you no more? Because your numbers don't count no more. Your vote doesn't count no more. You know why your vote don't count? Because enough of you ain't participating in this shit. Y'all don't even watch politics. Why the fuck would they care about you when you don't even watch them? Don't you understand this? Why would the politicians and governments do anything for you when you don't even watch them or care about them? They're a whole God out here. They're a whole king out here running the land. And you don't even bow down to them or give them no honor or dignity or nothing. They're not going to care about you. They make laws for the people who care about them and vote for them. Don't you understand that? They know who's participating in politics. They know who's watching this shit. They know who's voting. Why do you think they're always talking about health care and medicine and shit for old people? Because old people are still watching. Old people are still participating. Old people are still voting. So they're doing something for old people. They're concerned about the old people. Well, I mean, they're not doing nothing for them, but they're acting like they're going to do something for them. They talk about Medicare. They talk about retirement. They talk about Social Security. You know why? Because old people are still going to go out and vote. Most old people are lost. They believe in this shit, even though their whole life has got nothing out of it. Their whole life is proof that nothing comes out of this shit, but they still believe in it. How insane is that? How insane do you have to be as a human being to believe in something that never produced nothing for you? You think about whatever happened to us in America that was so substantial that we need to be under leadership and under dominant role or rule. What has any ruler ever done for us that was so substantially important that we need to be under their rule? What? Name me one thing, y'all. Name me one thing that the master has done for us that makes it so important that we stay under his ruling. Is it the roads that he paved? That you paved, that your ancestors paved? Because we paved the roads. Construction workers paved the fucking roads. You paved the roads. You built the buildings. You built the houses. You built the lights. You went to electrician school. You went to plumbing. You went to HVAC. You bank. You bag up them groceries every day. You ring this shit up. You calculate the money. You count the money. You're the accountant. You're the banker. We run the world while they sit back and watch. We run the world while they sit back and watch and push buttons. Don't you understand it's all about a button? Like I work, right? And then on payday, somebody who's in payroll, who works payroll, has the authority to push the button and make everybody who's on that payroll's money go into their accounts at one time. While we worked for 2 weeks very hard to make unimaginable amounts of money. While we worked for 2 weeks real hard to make unimaginable amounts of money for these companies and these slave masters, they have the authority to sit back at one moment after collecting all their money, which I'm not mad at enterprise. I'm not mad at economy. I'm not mad at niggas getting money. But look, they sit back and watch all these weeks while we work so hard and earn and gain them some money, and then they just push a button and let our money and and allow our monies to go in our accounts instantly and digitally by the push of a button. They just sit back and watch and push buttons while we fucking run shit. They pay you to be the manager. They pay you to be the assistant manager. They pay you to be the general manager. They pay you to be the area manager, the regional manager, the central manager, the district manager. Do you get it? We run the world while they sit back and watch. So why have y'all been believing in crusty, old, derelict men who don't do nothing for you? The only presidents that did something for me, George Bush gave me a stimulus check, and Donald Trump gave us multiple stimulus checks. Other than that, no president ever did nothing for me. Because whatever law you pass ain't nothing but a limitation to man. Listen to me. Any law they pass is a limitation on our... Hey, get y'all... Hold on, y'all. Yeah, you gotta get dressed before you come outside. Any law that was passed for us was just a limitation on us. The Clean Air Act. Raid. Hold on. Let's pass the Green Energy Act. The Green Energy Act is very powerful. It does a lot of things, great things for the community. Let's pass the Clean Air Bill. Let's pass the Protect the Asian Bill. Let's pass every bill for American limitations while everybody else gets world domination. Y'all better wake the fuck up and let's save the nation before it's over for us. It pretty much is over for us. You know why it's over for us? Let me show y'all something. I pray to God. I'm thankful that y'all here with me. And shout out to one of my great subscribers and supporters, the Oval Office Films. He sent me this pivotal information. Check this out, y'all. We're gonna start. Let's start there. Like J-Maine said.
The Biden administration's secret flights to bring 320,000 migrants to the U.S. is, quote, laying the groundwork for something far worse than 9/11. In a post on X, he added that, quote, it's just a matter of time that another terrorist attack of that magnitude happens on U.S. soil. He claims the Biden administration is importing voters and doubled down on the stance in a subsequent tweet where he talked about voter ID requirements or lack thereof. Voter identification has been under scrutiny in the walk-up to Election Day, with Republicans urging for election reform, but Democrats saying that it is unconstitutional to implement photo ID requirements. 36 states require some form of voter identification, while 14 states, including New York and California, require no form of documentation at the polls. In the past 12 months, at least 320,000 migrants have been flown into 43 undisclosed American airports. The flights are reportedly part of President Biden's controversial Customs and Border Patrol app, also known as CBP-1.
Listen. Oh, you better listen. We're going to play it again. Did you hear that? Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
On X, he added that, quote, it's just a matter of time that another terrorist attack of that magnitude.
This nigga's bringing in voters.
On Tuesday that the Biden administration's secret flights to bring 320,000 migrants to the U.S. is, quote, laying the groundwork for something far worse than 9/11. In a post on X, he added that, quote, it's just a matter of time that another terrorist attack of that magnitude happens on U.S. soil. He claims the Biden administration is importing voters and doubled down on the stance in a subsequent tweet where he talked about voter ID requirements or lack thereof. Voter identification has been under scrutiny in the walk-up to Election Day, with Republicans urging for election reform, but Democrats saying that it is unconstitutional to implement photo ID requirements. 36 states require some form of voter identification, while 14 states, including New York and California, require no form of documentation at the polls. In the past 12 months, at least 320,000 migrants have been flown into 43 undisclosed American airports. The flights are reportedly part of President Biden's controversial Customs and Border Patrol app, also known as CBP-1.
Do you fucking get it? Do you get it? This derelict bastard done flew in 320 some thousand, 320 some thousand motherfucking migrants that he flew on private jets to 43 undisclosed locations in America. How many states is in America? It's 50 states, 51 states, 52 states, right? 51, 52, 46 or 43, she said. That's all of goddamn America. Then you heard that, did you hear her say that there's states in America where you don't need IDs to vote? You don't need nothing to vote. And then if a nigga give you freedom, asylum out your fucked up country that the big bad wolf just flooded, if a nigga give you freedom and asylum out your country that the big bad wolf just fucked up with guns violence, if I give you freedom and asylum out your country that the big bad wolf done burnt down and the big bad wolf done huffed and puffed and blow your shit down, do you get it? The big bad wolf is a metaphor. And this is my theory right now. This is a theory. I don't do theories. This ain't no facts at all. This is what I'm thinking right now. The big bad wolf is a metaphor for the powers that be. Because he huffed, he puffed, and he blew, and the straw house blew away. Who had the straw huts? The primitive lands, the primitive man, the African man, the simple man. He huffed and puffed and he blew his hut away. The second man had his shit built out of wood. He huffed and puffed. It went a little stronger, a little harder. He took a little longer, but he blew that bitch away, right? The third one, the industrial man, the modernized man who has the brick mortar, the masonry, the bricks, the stronger structures. He huffed and puffed and blew, but his shit wouldn't blow down. Is the big bad wolf the weather modification companies? Is the big bad wolf the weather controlling companies? I would damn sure believe so. So yeah. Let me show y'all one more thing, because 320,000 migrants on private jets is crazy. 300,000 flying in, 300,000, bro. Do y'all understand? That's a whole state worth of people. Look, 300,000 is enough to swing a fucking vote. And if they're all coming in under Joe Biden and he gave them some money, a house and all that, you think they're not going to vote for him? That's part of the fucking package. That's part of what they have to do while they're here. I've heard videos and seen videos of them saying they're here to save America. Like they're working with they said they're here to save America politically and work and help rebuild America. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know why? America don't want no parts of the people who have been here and been living here. You know why? We understand too much. We're a nation of free thinking slaves, and they don't like that. You know, they want that new batch of yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. They want a new batch of those. So that's what these migrants are coming in for, man. Look, I'm already seeing the migrant shit in my city, man. I seen a lady yesterday, a Spanish family, setting up a fruit stand at the goddamn gas station at the corner store. And I'm not mad at this, but this is what I'm saying. They're bringing that bizarre open market style life, that foreign lifestyle. They're bringing it over here. And no police didn't say shit. This lady was trapping all day long, trapping. trapping. I see they got food trucks. They pull up in front of the migrants have food trucks, and they pull up in front of the gas stations, and they let them trap all day long. They're here. I see the families walking. They got these Middle Eastern looking people here. They're walking with their kids, walking up and down the street. They're here. Even in my small town, they're here. I'm not mad at this, but they're here. Your replacement is here. Your replacement is here. You know when you work in a job and they hire a new person and they make you train them. That's your fucking replacement. When you work a new job and they make you train them, that is your replacement. You don't get that shit, but that shit is real. Let's go. Americans are dropping dead like flies. Our replacements are here. Let's go.
This is a rally that took place on Friday in Yemen against Israel. But wait till you see the size of the crowd. See, Americans, Westerners, we have no idea that other parts of the world are gathering in massive numbers to denounce Israel and the United States for what they believe is genocide against the Palestinian people.
That crowd that you're looking at there, Rick, is an estimated 2.2 million people that assembled for this particular rally here.
Which is the size of the entire Gaza population.
Right.
2.2 million people.
This is, for every Gazan,
that's unity.
One Yemeni showed up representing that Gazan.
That's unity.
In a protest to denounce who? The United States and Israel. So here is a massive outpouring of fury against Israel and the United States and support for the Gazans. And it's an indication of how quickly World War III is spreading, expanding, intensifying. Again, Americans don't know anything about this because you don't see this on Fox News or CNN. They don't want you to know that millions of people are enraged over U.S. foreign policy.
Do you hear what's going on? For one, God bless those people for the signs of unity and solidarity, for the crimes against them as humanity. Nobody deserves to be bombed. Nobody deserves to be killed. Nobody deserves to be shot up for no fucking reason and bombed for nobody deserves that. So while America's saying for Palestine, this and that, for Israel, for this and that, what the fuck about the people they're bombing? How could you say Israel's good, Israel's the best, which I'm not against none of them. I love all people of the world. But listen, how could you say pro-Palestine Israel, but you bombing those people over there? You don't think them people are tired of getting bombed? It's 2 million of them niggas in Yemen who was tired of getting bombed. They rallied up against America and Israel. As they should. Imagine how many of their families have died, man. I got documentaries of kids who was picking up their uncle's hands and dead body parts, and the kids picking up their daddy's arms and body parts and shit, because after he got blown up in the building, that was all that was left of them. So they would take the pieces that they could pick up of them. Little kids, y'all. Wake the fuck up. I got documentaries of little kids who would take their family's body parts over there in Iraq and all those places, Baghdad and all that. We were bombing the shit out of them. And I'm not saying some of those weren't bad people, but it's not your place to destroy a man. How do we think we're so godly to where we have authority to destroy a nation just because they don't agree with my fucking sorry ass, egotistical, fake God opinion or viewpoint? I got a lot of people that I don't agree with. I don't think about taking them out and bombing them because they don't agree with me. That's fucked up. That's who our master is. Oh, you don't fuck with me? I'm gonna bomb your ass. We've been bombing shit. Bombs over Baghdad. Don't pull your thing out unless you plan to bang. Bombs over Baghdad. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, don't be thing unless you plan to hit something. Bombs over Baghdad. Uno, dos, tres, son. Did you ever see a player rock a microphone? They've been blowing shit up forever. We've been blowing shit up forever. You don't think them people are tired of getting blown up? And y'all so dumb, y'all like, Palestine, Israel. Man, leave them people over there alone. You dumbass idiots. How many people, if your whole generation been getting demolished for the last 100 years, 50 years has been war going on over there. If your fucking family's been getting demolished for 50 years, how would you feel? You'd be pissed. And I understand. That's why Americans, we need to shut the fuck up. We have nothing to do with this. Only people who have something to do with this is the soldiers went over there and killed them. That's it. If you ain't one of them soldiers who went over there sliding and bombing and shooting and raping and pillaging, shut the fuck up. You don't understand war. You ain't never been in no war in no hood. Real niggas in the street, we done been to war. Niggas done seen warfare. It's not cute. It's not cool when niggas getting popped and shot. It's not cool. Niggas be getting shot up in the hood and shit. I done seen niggas shot the fuck up. It's not cool. I'm from Chicago. My brothers, I got two brother and sister that was born in Chicago. Grew up in Chicago for like 10 years. And then my parents were smart enough to get the fuck out because you can't be raised in a war zone. You can't be raised in a war zone and expect a fucking proper life. All you niggas living in the hood, get your stupid ass out the goddamn hood. All you motherfuckers living in them goddamn poor neighborhoods, get your stupid ass out them bum ass crack pipe smoking dick sucking neighborhoods. Get out of there. All that poverty around you, get the fuck from around it. Move. Take your shit, get 2-3 paychecks, take your stuff and move to another state and just make it. It's not as hard as you think it is. You don't need to be in that same neighborhood your whole fucking life. You need to get out and do something. Get out of your neighborhood. Get out of that sorry ass mentality of you the same and in my hood. It ain't your hood. It's people, 2 million people who's coming as a one whole nation in the name of vengeance. And your nigga ass is on a block thinking you own that motherfucking block. You don't own shit. And your little gang that you got can't stop nothing. It's 20 of y'all, 10 of y'all, 5 of y'all. We need to unite as a nation. You racist bigots, you need to unite with us. You need to unite. Stop being racist. Stop being a loser. If we don't band together, these 2 million Yemenis will come over here and demolish us. Cause you ain't got no pain in your heart. You just got hatred in your heart. They're carrying pain. You don't know nothing about your motherfucking building getting bombed. You don't know nothing about that. So shut up. I grew up living in the ghetto where my motherfucking building used to get shot up. Pop, 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 in Chicago. I've been in drive-by. I've been a victim of a house apartment. They used to go to war. Projects going to war. They were shooting up our whole building. We had to lay on the floor. Windows shot up, everything. Bullets. What you know about raised up in a war zone? America has war zones in it. Why are we fucking worrying about other countries when we can't even control our war zones? Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all did. You gave up all your power to a man who has no mercy. If I get too big, they'll blow me up and say, oh, his car engine exploded. Y'all better understand who you're dealing with. We're dealing with a beast with no nation. The beast with no nation. That's why he goes from place to place and dominate. Because he don't have no nation. He don't have no God. He don't have no religion. He don't have no culture. He come out that fire. He come out that cave. He come out that pain. Our beast, our master, the nigga who runs shit in this world, he come out that fire. He come out that cave. He ain't got no mercy. That nigga ain't got no mercy. And he said, you'll never get in power again. And he said he'll never get out of power. That's a dangerous person. A dangerous person is somebody who don't want to let somebody else in position and don't want to get out of position. That's a dangerous person. So before, let me explain something to y'all. This is where y'all need to understand and wake up. Why y'all worry? Oh no, people ain't even worried about the presidency. People ain't worried. I don't know what y'all worry about. I don't know. I don't understand. Why people are still bullshitting their fucking life away, the last bits of it they got left, right? These people have said, okay, our time is over. We're dying off. The power shift is supposed to go hand over to the next. But they said, nah, the nigga below me ain't shit. I didn't do him right. He ain't right. Nah, the nigga who was before me, the black man, I don't want him to be in position again. Fuck that. Nah, so I ain't gonna give it to him. This man over here, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. All right, so guess what? I'm gonna burn the house down. We all going down, nigga. We're going down together. That's what we're living in right now. These niggas is dying off, so they say, all right, we finna go together, nigga. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They say, Betty at the government posted at this morning with a stick. Let's go. They said, let's go. They said, let's go. They said, hey, we finna go together. Nigga, I'm going off anyway. We dying off. Let's go. Let's go together. Put that shit in the water, nigga. Let's go. Put that shit in the air, nigga. Fuck it. Let's go. Put that shit in the motherfucking food, nigga. Let's go. We going together. Yeah, we living in that. You know, in that purge sound, that. Yeah, that's where we at right now. 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 We in purge mode. I just watched videos yesterday of brothers in Chicago just killing each other, man. They got a compilation of drill shootings in Chicago on World Star the other day. It was about 5 different murders on camera, man. And it was just compiled together, man. They're watching this shit, man. They're watching this shit eating popcorn live. Like y'all watching me live, they're watching me live too, and they eating popcorn while they watching me. Matter of fact, they're taking notes. And they better take notes because some of us is in full understanding of what's going on. So why y'all worrying about whatever you worried about? These motherfuckers is making a mockery of us, man. They making a mockery of us, man. They acting like they did something. This nigga Joe Biden didn't do nothing in 4 years, bro. In 4 years, he didn't do nothing but set up the groundwork to hand the country over to the next master, aka China. That shit crazy, and y'all don't even see it. They handing this shit over to China, and Chinese don't have no heart. You think Americans are cold? Wait till Chinese get the authority to be in the world leader. Oh my God. You gotta respect my pimpin'. You gotta respect my pimpin'. Let's go. Let's go. Nah, for real, man. Hey, man, I'm about to get up off of here. I'm about to play me some Fortnite, man. If anybody wants to play some Fortnite, man, jump on that Fortnite with me, man. Play that. I'm Big BAYDAY on Fortnite, man. Jump on there with me, man. I'm about to go have me some fun, man. Fuck this. I can't just be. What's good, TNT Life? Big O, what's good, man? They gave all their benefits to the voters, to them, their loyal captors. That's correct. Yeah, man, it's over, man. Do y'all know they were shipping off the homeless people to on an island? Let me see if I can find some footage on that. Hold on, let me see if I can find something on that. Homeless people being flown to an island. Let's go. Let's go.
Is offering the best deals this winter.
Shut up, Timo. Nobody buying that shit, bro. I don't want no Chinese products, bro. I'm straight.
Largest city says he's planning to send some of the state's homeless to warmer cities, citing a lack of shelter space as winter approaches. But as our Eddie Dowd reports, the program is already getting pushback, including from Honolulu Hale.
Some Hawaii residents we talked to today were kind of taken aback by the idea of more homeless potentially coming to the state. They say they understand how the warmer climate could be more hospitable, but say we're already in a homeless crisis.
Enough is enough. Our homeless population is pretty high. Why add to that mess?
Send them to a state that can actually take care of their homeless.
The mayor of Anchorage, Alaska's largest city with a population of more than 130,000, says he doesn't have enough shelter space to house people this coming winter, which is why they are looking at flying homeless out.
It's sad that we had to get to this, but we're here to save lives. That's my job. This last year was the most deadly year in history for people who are homeless, dying on the streets. So when people approach us and want to go to someplace warm, or they want to go to they have family or friends that can take care of them, if they choose to go there, we'll support that.
Hold up. Do you hear what the fuck going on? Hold up. Bro, do you hear what the fuck going on, bro? Oh my God. Hold on. Sky, put some pants on, bro. Yeah, you can come outside, but just put on some pants. I told you that. Hold up.
This is the island where homeless people are shipped to and get trapped on forever.
They send them over here. They told them that they had housing.
Where are you originally from? Illinois. I was going to be homeless in Connecticut. I'd rather be in
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick.
They told them.
This is the island where homeless people are shipped to and get trapped on forever.
They send them over here. They told them that they had housing.
Where are you originally from? Illinois. I was going to be homeless in Connecticut. I'd rather be in a warm state than a cold state.
I actually came from Texas. We left the island and came back. That's when I started smoking meth. Originally, I'm from Georgia.
Where are you from, Kenneth? Are most people out of state like you?
Yes. They're drawn to the idea of Hawaii. I want to be in a paradise. They come here and realize this is a rude awakening.
I hate white people.
Bro, get it. Bro, why you ain't got no pants on, bro?
Realize many people get sent here from out of state, don't receive.
Oh, y'all aggravating. I gotta get them dressed.
Back to the mainland.
I've watched many people get beat up and hurt. They don't know the people down here and what they're capable of. It's not very safe.
What you're describing definitely is not a paradise.
No, that mountain has a lot of them. Please be careful.
We are going to trespass and check up on these people. Let's go. And as I approached the mountain, I saw this. Tap here to watch the full video.
Do y'all see what's going on, man? They shipping our homeless to a fucking island. Hold up, chill. They shipping our homeless to islands. They take our home. Go in the house and put some pants on. I'm not playing with y'all. And you can come all the way outside. Put some pants on. So look, they're shipping our homeless to an island, y'all. Oh shit. Oh shit. They had to make way for the migrants. Y'all better and we vote for this shit. Y'all better stop, man. They flying immigrants in and shipping Americans homeless out. Y'all better give me my props, man. Give me my props, man. Give me my props, man. What's good? When we huff and puff in the street protest, that only help push the bell curve. Exactly. Mule style head chasing is tail agendas. Laws vote for lone wolf sheep's clothing. Yep, wolf in sheep's clothing. We become the wolf blowing our own house down. Look, I say this, man. Only thing you could do is change your fucking self. You have to be better in yourself. You can't yeah, it's pathetic, Oliver, ain't it? Hey, that shit's pathetic, Oliver, ain't it? It's pathetic, bro. They shipping our homeless out. See, that's why I said these phones, y'all don't do it. Y'all ain't using y'all's phones right. Motherfuckers don't be using these phones right, man. This shit be right in your hand. You just can't put it together because you don't understand it's a bigger plan than you sitting here looking at a video. It's not about that. It's not about just sitting here watching videos. Just what? For what? What are you sitting there looking at a video for? You better be looking at something that means something. And you better be understanding what it means when you see it. It's deeper than just fucking watching stuff. That's not what life is about. Oh man, did they do me? Okay, good. They didn't do me. Life is deeper. Life is deeper than just watching stuff and, and laughing and shit. It ain't no motherfucking jokes no more, man. Niggas be laughing and shit like shit is funny, man. The only time shit is funny, celebrate a moment of a success, but then keep grinding. Just celebrate real quick and then keep grinding. Don't never get too comfortable in trying to be in comfort all the time. No, laughter's healthy for your life, but laugh when it's time to laugh. Cry when it's time to cry. It's a time for that shit, man. It's a time for everything, man. You can't stay happy all the time. You can't stay one way all the time. You can't. That's not human. That's some fake. That's programming. Humans go with emotions. We go with the flow, man. If it's hot outside, you got to do something to get unhot. If it's cold outside, you got to put some clothes on to stay warm. We go with the fucking flow. We move when the wind blows. We're supposed to travel where there's good climates. We're supposed to move. We're migrants itself. We're not motherfucking supposed to be just stay one way. So whatever, man. Y'all, I just pray to God. Well, I know I put it together too easy to understand, but I pray to God y'all do something with this, man. This the real State of the Union address, man. Not that fake shit Joe Biden is doing. Not that fake shit Donald Trump's about to do. Because I love Donald Trump, but he's fake too. He's just playing the good guy. You know. He's just better. He's just better than Joe Biden because he's actually a real human. You know, Joe Biden's a demon. He's been doing that shit for so long. He don't have no fucks about nothing. Only about the big bottom line for the order, for the NWO. You know, he don't give a fuck about nothing. Joe Biden is a capitalist. He don't give a fuck about nothing. He even said it on his State of the Union address. He said, "I'm a capitalist." What? Yeah, and that means to get money in a marketplace enterprise. I understand what it means, but just to even say you're a capitalist means all you care about is money, bro. It's sad. But I love y'all, man. I'm done. I'm done on here, man. Y'all who just tuning in, go back to the beginning. It's one of my most powerful lives. As always, I never fucking let you down. If you understand what's going on in real life, I never let you down. I deserve 1 million people watching, but I will have it when I get it. I just gotta keep working, gotta keep grinding, man. But wake up and smell the coffee, man. It's another day. new opportunity to tell the truth and make something out yourself and tell the truth and change the youth, man. But if anybody wants to play some Fortnite, it's my favorite game. I'm about to hop on there. Send me a friend request or game invite on Big Bayday on Fortnite. All caps, BIGBAYDAY. We can play on some Fortnite and fuck somebody up together, and that'll be, I love doing that. So I'm about to get on there and play some Fortnite. If anybody want to hop on, man. I'm about to return this call somebody had just called me. So it's your big homie, Big Bayday, man. I got to eat too. It's time to eat, man. It's time to eat. I'm hungry, bro. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. It's your big homie, Big Bayday. I'll see y'all on the Fortnite if you hop on. If not, I will holler at y'all on the next live, man. Big homie.